G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to week 2 of this new series where I, an Australian, play Madden 22, and we're into week 2 of this season, coming off a pretty horrific loss to the Miami Dolphins. Make sure to go back and check out that episode if you haven't already. See where we're starting from here. And I'll make sure to try to remember to link the sliders I'm using in the description, because I am playing on all Madden with some custom sliders that I found on Operation Sports, the forums there. Been doing that for quite a number of years now. But yeah, week 2 is going to be up against another division opponent in the Miami Dolphins. Not the Miami Dolphins, sorry, that was week 1. Against the New York Jets. And if we cannot beat the New York Jets, then this season is going to be a very, very long one, because they are quite a low rated team and very, very low on the totem pole, as we should say. But yeah, they've actually won their first game of the season, so I don't know who they play, but I mean, that's one more win that I was expecting them to have at this stage, that's for sure. But yeah, you see the difference in overall there. We're 83 overall rated according to the game, and they're 76. But the game is played out there on the field, so let's get into this. Obviously, we're going to be kicking off first. That's just how I prefer to start the games. I prefer to be defense first, and then we can try to score just before halftime and then get the ball back straight away in the third quarter. I kind of like that philosophy, and I think Bill Belichick normally does that as well. But yeah, New York Jets on their first trip now, I guess, to a 2nd and 10, and I believe it's Zach Wilson, their quarterback, finds the receiver open there, their tight end, Croft, I believe that was. Yeah, 2nd and 11 now. In the shotgun, Zach Wilson drops back to pass, and he throws a beautiful ball there. Was it in bounds? It was. They've ruled it a catch. That's a great throw and a great catch there from Crowder. Yeah, early on I tend to play a lot on the defensive line, but then later in the year I tend to play middle linebacker, so I can just play the middle of the field. You see there, we get a big hit from our linebacker there. I think it was Hightower, and forces the fumble, and we recover it around midfield, so a great start on defense. And Damian Harris is going to start us off here, 1st and 10, with a rush for about 9 yards there. Had a pretty decent game last week, 2 touchdowns, nearly just under 100 yards, but couldn't really ask him to do much more because we were down big, so we had to go to the air. We go to a screen pass here, back to Harris again, breaks 1 tackle, but can't break anymore. 3rd and 2, we're going to go back on the ground here. It's been all Damian Harris here in our first offensive trip here. Can he get the first down here? No, the defensive lineman just sheds our player there, and we get stuffed, and we have to settle for a field goal. We force them straight back into a 3rd down territory here. 3rd and 7 on the draw. He actually picks it up. Hightower not making the play there. I believe that's actually James White, their running back, former Patriot, who won a Super Bowl with us, at least one, against the Falcons. He was actually could have been MVP of that game, if I'm being honest. I know Brady got it because he's, Brady, and he's a great player, but James White did everything in that game on the offensive end. Yeah, we forced them to punt now at 4th and 8. Can we do anything special with it here? Our blockers do nothing for us, and we just get tackled basically where we caught it. But yeah, good start to the game, defensive-wise. 2nd and 9 now, Mac Jones in the shotgun. Probably going to look for Harris again, or at the tight end. We go to Harris, and he manages to just get ahead of the defender. And he breaks the tackle as well and gets a big, big gain for about 23 yards there. A good throw there from Mac Jones as well. It had to be good, had to be perfect, really. I thought that was going to get picked off for a split second. 2nd and 10 now. We go across the middle, and Jacoby Myers makes the catch there. Again, another risky pass there. Had to be perfect. Jacoby Myers made it look perfect. As we go again to Kendrick Bourne with a slant across the middle. 2nd and 16 now. What can we do out of this 5-wide set here? Mac Jones in the shotgun. He's going to wait, scramble, sees his man. Jacoby Myers open in acres of space there, as a Jets player gets injured there, so they're forced to take an injury timeout. 2nd and 5 now, we're in the red zone. What can Harris get from this? Goes straight up the gut, gets the first down, and it's going to be 1st and goal from the 4. So hopefully we can convert here and get to 7, and it can be 10-0. We're going to be starting off with a run here to Harris again, who's been splendid so far early on here. What can he get off this? Mac Jones. Really audible? No, I think we're just going to run it. As he gives it to Harris now. And there's acres of space there. Beautiful blocking from the Patriots offensive line. And Harris gets the first touchdown of the game. We go up 10-0. The start of the second quarter. We're going to kick it deep. And then not even going to have a chance to return that. Managed to hit the crossbar there. I wonder if they catch it off the crossbar, if they can return it. Probably not. Probably just counts the touchback automatically. 3rd and 4, Zach Wilson makes the smart throw and picks up the first down there. There's a guy in motion and it's going to be a fake. I don't even know what sort of play that was, but it's worked out beautifully. And for a big gain there, it was kind of like a jet sweep, but the second guy got it, not the first one, so it had me fooled, that's for sure. But we forced them again into 3rd down territory. 3rd and 11. He throws it, his man's got acres of space and he just steps out of bounds there. He probably could have got more, but he did pick up the first down. But again, 3rd down and 3 now. Can we hold him up this time? Zach Wilson drops back, goes deep. What's going to happen? No one can get a hand on that, and it's 4th and 3 as we make them settle for the field goal. Is he going to kick it? You know what the computer is like in Madden sometimes, and I'm not the best kicker either. But he lines it up. And it's good. So 10-3 now. Back to a 1-score game. 5 minutes left in the half. And we respond. Mac Jones now. 1st and 10. Sees a man open. It's going to be Nelson Aguilar. I believe that's how you spell his name. Mac Jones 8 of 9 for basically 90 yards early on here. Having a great game. Hopefully he can continue that in the second half. And Harris again manages to plow forward and get the first down. Just about to get double digits rushing attempts. But Mac Jones on the play action here gets sacked immediately. Didn't have really any time there to respond. 3rd and 5 now. Can we pick up the first down here? Going back to this play again. We've run it once before. And we go over the middle again to Harris. But it gets tipped. A great play there from the Jets cornerback. We have to settle for a long field goal, and this isn't a certainty, but we do have the wind on our side, so the distance shouldn't be a problem, but the accuracy might be. And I've absolutely shanked this, and that is pretty embarrassing. If that was in real life, he might not get to kick again after that, because that was atrocious. Yeah, 2-minute mark now, 3rd and 2. Jets have good field position. Did we hold them off there? It's going to be 4th and inches. It is. What are they going to do? Are they going to go for it? No, they punted it, and we get it back from the 7-yard line. Just over a minute to play, and we're actually going to come out passing here, try to get another score just before half-time. And we throw it over the middle here to Bourne, and Bourne's got the catch and some yards as we get it up to the 24-yard line. Still on our side of the field, though, so not really threatening yet. But 45 seconds to go. What can Mac Jones do here in a 2-minute drill? I wait for the player to get open, and it's going to be Myers again, and he gets out of bounds, so he stops the clock there. We don't have to burn a timeout. 37 seconds left, and we're moving up this field beautifully at the moment. Mac Jones again here in the shotgun. Who's he going to look for here? Going to look for Bourne, but it gets intercepted. A terrible read, and worst of all, it's going to be a pick 6, and I've just thrown the lead away. And that could come back to haunt us later on as well. Stupidly decided to throw that. They weren't in man coverage. I think they were in zone there. And I've just made an absolutely terrible read. And it's cost us 7 points. We're going to come out throwing again. It looks like I haven't learnt from my previous lesson. And I throw another interception. I can't blame Mac Jones. It's all me because obviously I'm playing quarterback. But that was absolutely abysmal. I thought he was going to keep running across there, but he stopped in the middle, and it just gave the Jets player the easiest interception of his life. As we tackle him on 3rd and 18, we force them to call a timeout, but they're actually going to get this field goal off right at the end of the half. So we're going to go from being 10-0 up to 13-10 down if they connect on this field goal, which they should, because it's not a very hard kick at all. And he makes it with ease, so very disappointing. Hopefully I can respond from that, and we as a team can respond, because that was atrocious. I should have just ran the ball out and milk the clock, and I could have gone up 10-3 at half instead of being down 13-10. It was 3rd and 2 now, but Harris manages to pick up that first down easily, and I should just be running the ball more as we start off here in the second half, and that's what we start doing. Harris again up the gut, trucks over a man as well, gets another first down. But Harris is just really controlling the offense at the moment, and Mac Jones scrambles out wide, throws on the run, and Myers makes a good catch there, manages to keep it in bounds. But all of a sudden, Mac Jones' stats don't look as good as they once were. 2 interceptions there in 2 straight drives can do that to you. It's going to be 3rd and 8 now. I wait for the players to get open. It's going to be Kendrick Bourne, who's been pretty good this game. It seems that him and Myers have been 1 and 2 so far. Obviously taking out Harris. But speaking of Harris, we're going to go to a screen pass here. We're going to find him. Does he have the speed to get by? No, he doesn't. A big tackle there by the big Jets line. As we settle again for the field goal. So 13-all now. First and 10 for the Jets on the 26-yard line. Zach Wilson had a pretty good amount of time, but I managed to come in there with a sack. Wise Jr. there with the sack there. And it's 3rd and 9 now. Can we stop him here straight away? Don't let him get any first downs this drive. Zach Wilson gets hit as he throws, and McCourty gets the interception, and we're going to run, but we get tackled there around midfield. Probably could have picked up more there if I managed to get by him, but I'll take the interception, that's for sure. Good pressure as well after a sack, and then we hit him as he threw, and that caused the interception. Mac Jones on the play action, doesn't really have anything, so I'm going to wait for our guys to come back to the ball, and Smith makes the right play, and Mac Jones manages to throw it beautifully to him. And all of a sudden it's 1st and goal now on the 7-yard line. A good drive so far. It's going to be a draw play to Harris unless I change it up here. But I think I'm happy with Harris just running all over the Jets. He's been pretty unstoppable so far. We get the draw and he goes up the gut. Gets hit forward and we're at the 1-yard line now, but it's 3rd and goal. They already managed to stuff us once. I'm going to the air here. What can we get? Mac Jones goes for the slant, but it gets nearly picked off there. It wasn't a great throw either. So it looks like we're going to settle for 3 unless we go for it, which we might. But I don't know, it's pretty risky, especially in a tie game. I think I would just take the lead, thanks. As long as I don't absolutely whiff the kick like last time. As we take the 3-point lead again. 4th quarter now, Zach Wilson, 3rd and 11. We're putting pressure on him again, but he sees a man wide open, but he falls out of bounds. Not sure what he was doing there. It's 4th and 4, and they're going to have to punt this away. I don't think they'll do any trickery here, especially at this field position. It's not the best punt. We get the catch, and there's a bit of space forward. We get a bit of return yardage there. And we're basically at midfield now. 1st and 10. It's going to be another run play for Harris. Why wouldn't we go back to him? Milks the clock, and he's been getting decent yardage per carries so far this game. We hand it off to him now. Wait for the blocks to hit. Harris gets another first down. Jukes one player out and gets tackled around the 34-yard line. 1st and 10 now. It's going to be a play action. Or we look for something deep. It looks like the Jets are coming. But good blocking from the Patriots line. And we make a beautiful throw there. I think that was Bourne. A great throw there from Mac Jones. You see, they're 17 of 23. Just those 2 interceptions have really messed us up. It's going to be 3rd and 8 here. We're going to actually go for a run play. Just try to milk a bit more of the clock as well. See, they're 28 rushes now for Harris. Over 100 yards rushing easily as we settle for another field goal. So now we just have to keep the Jets out of the end zone and we win the game, really. Zach Wilson gets the first down there. He hasn't had a terrible game, but he hasn't had a good game either. See, they're 14 of 18, just over 100 yards and a pick. So his throws are really just dink and dunks. But it's 2nd and inches now. And the James White manages to break a couple tackles there. We've absolutely stuffed him so far this game. I think it was 14 rushes for 20 yards there. But Zach Wilson, there's a pretty decent throw there for him. Probably the biggest pass of the game so far for the Jets. But they're in the red zone now on the 10-yard line. Just over 2 minutes left, and it's going to go to James White, and he's got space in front of him. and he gets the touchdown. It's going to tie it up at 19-all, and with the extra point, they're going to take the lead 20-19. Basically 2 minutes left, and we're going to have to come up with something big here. Come up with something clutch. Just for a second, I thought we were going to get a big kick return there. 2nd and 3 now, 2 minutes remaining. And you know what happened the last 2-minute drill? It was not pretty. 2 picks. We're going to go for a little slant play over the middle and a good catch there. Managed to hold on to it. We're going to go no huddle here. We're going to change the play up. Don't think I meant to do that. It looks like it's a play action play, but I'm not 100% sure. And it is. We're just going to throw it over the middle there for another short. Just some more short yardage. No huddle again. And we still have our 3 timeouts, so we don't really have to worry too much about the clock yet. For some reason I've hit the button again and it keeps on flipping the play. This time it's not a play action. Who are we going to look for here? We're going to wait over the middle. It looks like there's tons of space in the middle again. They just want to tackle us inbounds and make us waste time on that clock. But we're happy to take these 10 yards of play, because we're going to have more than enough time to get in field goal range. And that's all we need, field goal range. I'm going to come out here 1st and 10. 46 seconds left. 2 timeouts. We're going to see Smith, and he manages to hang on to it. And just like that, we're in field goal range. And we're just going to run the ball now and try to get some good field position and try to get a bit closer here. 3rd and 2. And Harris get another 1st down for us. It looks like he can. Up the gut. Harris has been great this game. We're going to just milk the clock down. We're going to kick it from this spot. Down 19-20. A field goal wins it. 35-yard field goal. Nick Folk, I think he's a former Jet as well. Pretty simple kick, but you saw what he did earlier. And it looks like a perfect kick there. Jets couldn't ice us, had no timeouts remaining. And we kicked the winning field goal to win our 1st game of the season. And we're going to make it 1-1 now. Hopefully this can be the start of our winning season. Mac Jones gets his 1st win as a Patriot. Leads us to victory. Wasn't the greatest quarterback run game. You see that the ratings are not good at all. But Mac Jones, I'm pretty happy with his play. Obviously, I'm controlling the quarterback, so really I'm just okay with my play, because the passing was good, but those 2 picks really hurt us and put us in a position to have to come back where we shouldn't have been down in the first place. But the defense played pretty well again. I mean, not again. What am I saying again? We gave up 45 points last week, but they played much better today, but it was against a much inferior opponent. You see there the team stats, we basically won every category, so if we did manage to lose this game, that would have been very disappointing. Yeah, make sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe if you guys enjoyed. It really helps me out. And I'll see you next episode, guys. Thanks for watching. Peace.